It's rare I have to move the microphone down. Pretty tall. Thanks, Bob. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? Are you awake yet? It's first thing in the morning. Have your coffee or Diet Coke or orange juice or whatever you drink. Okay. Smiling faces. Okay, I'm looking for some nods. I'm looking for some life out there. Good morning. Welcome to the 10th annual Salt Lake County Watershed Symposium. It's exciting that we're at the 10-year mark. The theme for this year's event is 10 years and counting, continuing the conversation. So we're not done at 10 years, we're just getting started. The Watershed Symposium is about bringing people together to learn about and discuss water quality concerns and opportunities. Our hope is that these conversations result in a comprehensive review of the current state of our watershed and to develop even more effective and efficient practices. So that's why your attention and efforts as water stewards, advocates, policymakers, interested citizens are so important, so crucial to the health and safety of the people who live here, including all of us for the most part. Earlier this year, you will recall that there was a scary situation, an algae bloom that threatened the safety of our waterways. I just wanted to extend a big thank you to the hard work of County Watershed and Health Department employees, as well as help from the state and many of you here. We were able to mitigate the effects of that algae bloom very successfully, and it's in large part to many of you who are sitting in this room and all of the hard work that went together in a collaborative effort. The expertise and fast-acting response speaks volumes about the dedication we all place on a healthy watershed. At Salt Lake County, we have a dedicated watershed team who work tirelessly to protect and restore our precious resource, and for that, I personally am thank you, and I wanted to pass along the thanks of the Salt Lake County Council and Mayor Ben McAdams. I want to thank this team for your hard work on behalf of the citizens of Salt Lake County, and especially to Lynn Burney, Marion Hubbard-Rice, Bob Thompson, and all of you who helped put this wonderful event together. This year's symposium focuses on a variety of aspects of watershed management, including protecting the headwaters of streams and rivers, addressing threats to water quality and water resources, fostering community involvement, which is really important, preserving and restoring precious wetlands, water bodies, and planning for sustainable growth. Our watershed is one of the most valuable and important assets that we have. It provides so much that we should cherish and protect. The fact is, without water, we don't have life. It really doesn't get any more basic than that. To commemorate the 10th year of the Watershed Symposium, as Bob mentioned, we're co-hosting a film screening of Return of the River tonight at the City Library. Also on Friday, we're co-hosting with the Jordan River Commission a full-day workshop on green infrastructure, and I really hope many of you can attend either or both of those events. I want to thank the presenters, volunteers, and supporters who helped to get the symposium off the ground, including Utah Forest Fire and State Lands, the Jordan River Commission. We really appreciate your generous support, and especially thanks to each of you for joining our 10th annual Watershed Symposium and for your help in maintaining clean and safe waterways. I also want to recognize our two keynote speakers today. Mark Yagi, I may mispronounce that last name, Executive Director of the Waterkeeper Alliance, which is the largest international nonprofit solely focused on clean water, and Jeff Niermeyer, the former Director of Salt Lake City Public Utilities. Jeff will speak about the importance of continued collaboration to address the many issues in our watersheds and the role that the Watershed Symposium has played in this conversation. Jeff has focused his career on water resource management. Prior to his retirement from Salt Lake City in January of 2016, he served 9 years as the Director of Public Utilities for Salt Lake City. And before that, he served 10 years as Deputy Director. He was responsible for the overall water, sewer, and stormwater functions for Salt Lake City, which included management of 185 square miles of watershed. That's a big responsibility. He was responsible for the source of water supplies, distribution of culinary water, irrigation systems, sewer collection and treatment, stormwater collection and permitting. We are so appreciative of all that Jeff has done to protect our watershed and protect the communities and families with some of the most pristine water in the nation. Please join me in a warm welcome for Jeff Niermeyer.